Home, a story of who we are, where our walls reflect the light of happiness, where every room holds special memories, where the windows are the gateway to opportunities. Let's make this home our sanctuary, our safe space, our abode. Welcome to Fulcrum Homedecor. My name is Pallavi and I am an interior designer. This is a channel for me to showcase my interior projects with you, to show you makeovers of the homes that we have done, and also share with you design and decor tutorials which you can implement in your home and make them a little bit more stylish, a little bit more minimal, a little bit more hookah, and a little bit more sustainable. Today is a very special video because it has been a requested video. It's been people have been asking me on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, on WhatsApp. You have been wanting to have a look at my house, and of course my house is a very private space. It's a very different space from what you see in any of my projects, and I thought that this would be time for you to show you some parts of my house. As an interior designer, my job involves designing people's homes, decorating people's homes, help them get a makeover for their houses. And the way I primarily work is to help them understand their design style and reflect it in their houses. So I deal with a lot of color, I deal with a lot of different design styles. I also deal with a lot of color at my store, products at my store, accessories at my store. So what I wanted my home to be is very minimal. For it to have a feeling of where my mind feels a little at solace and I can think, I can just spend time without any kind of distractions. And I'm anyways very fond of minimal form of decor, where I believe that surfaces, I love clean surfaces, I love minimal accessories, I love things that each and everything that I have has a certain meaning, has a certain value to me. And again, I also have a toddler at home. My son is 1 year old, and it's one of the primary reasons also why I cannot have too much of decor in my house. So without too much of information, let me take you through my home. So today I will be taking you through my living dining area, and of course the rest of the home will come in different episodes in this series. So let's begin at the entrance. Enter my home. This is the foyer area. In Indian homes, you will always find that we have to house the shoe rack because we're used to leaving our shoes outside the house. So the foyer area was the place where I could place the shoe rack. And again, I did not want the place to look very dull and drab. So I've added this really beautiful frame, which is one of my favorite quotes, and I love to I'm sure guests love to see this when they come in. I've added some hooks here, so I did not want a very typical keychain or a place to hang our bag. This is what I call my Zen corner in my house. So when we were going to shift in, this was something that my husband was very particular about. He wanted a Buddha fountain, and so we got that, and I found the perfect spot for it. And it took me a while to kind of arrange things around it because again did not want to clutter the area, but I wanted this area to have a definition. So I've added a jute rug with the fountain and added a beautiful light and some plants around it. And when the waterfall is on, it just looks very magical. And this is my seating area. So I have the whole feel of my living room is very minimal, and yet it has some touches of modern looking stuff. It has a little bit of Scandinavian touch. It also has a little bit of elements of boho here and there. So I wanted to keep the couch big, and that's why I have a three-seater couch here. And since I was going in for a leather couch, I wanted to soften the look of it by these white colored chairs. These are very beautiful plaid kind of a fabric, and the boho touches does come through the bench that I have, which is a very beautifully Aztec woven fabric that I picked up from Delhi. And again, I wanted to keep the look very light and bright, and that's why the rug that I've added is also white in color. The color palette of the room is primarily off whites and top, which is a very beautiful blend of brown and gray. So I did not want to go all out and out brown or out and out gray. So the color top, which you see very strongly reflected on my center table, is a color which I feel very passionately about, and you will see that all through my house in some way or the other. So yeah, this was a very beautiful. I find this color to be very balanced. Neither is it too cold, neither is it too warm. It's just the right color for me. So this is my console table, which actually connects my living room to my dining, though they're not separate. It's the same space. It's more like a connecting piece, and of course, it houses all my crockery and the cutlery and things like that. And I wanted to use the top to really, put in some of my statement pieces. Though I don't have too many, and I don't like collecting too many, I just love to decorate it with plants and some fresh flowers, and of course some pictures of our family, and a few small things here and there which are very organic, which are very again very sustainable, made out of very sustainable materials. The whole house needed to feel very breathable. The lights, again, I love warm and inviting lighting in the house, so I've added a lot of lamps. And since everything was in very straight lines, I you will notice that all my furniture has curves, so I wanted to soften the straight lines with curves. If you see the dining table chairs, they are a bit curved. The coffee table is a little curved, and I wanted to bring in the element of roundness in the house. So in my paintings, in the lights, in the wall art, in the side table, each of these places I have deliberately kept the shape round, just to make it feel slightly more warm and cozy. This little nook here is my bar cabinet, and it's a snacks bar, it's a coffee bar, it's all kind of bars here. So I love coffee, so I wanted to have a coffee machine where I can brew my coffee. And of course there are snacks, because I love snacking on stuff. And of course there are the cabinet below has all our bar accessories and bottles and things like that. My house may look bare to some people, but for me, my house is a space where I want to feel peace. I want to feel a little solace when I come back, because I am always designing people's homes, and I am reflecting their personalities, their color choices, the look they want. And it does get overwhelming to a point where I am doing a variety of houses, and when I come back to my house, I want it to be a more indrawn feel to the house. I wanted the house to have a very subtle and a very peaceful effect on the mind, and that's the reason why I like to go very minimal, because I play with a lot of accessories all through my day. So again, the cushions, I have reflected some color here and there. The peachish warm tone is there throughout my house, throughout my living room. But again, everything has been kept very light colored to give me the feel of peace and solace. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my very minimal home. For me, it's a place where I come back to. For me, it's a place of solace. For me, it's a place which is my safe space, and I like to keep it very minimal, as I said. Do share with me your comments of what you like here, what is it that you would want to see more of in my house, and I would be happy to show you the same.
all the products, most of the products rather, from which you see here, the curtains, cushions, throws, and a lot of artifacts, of course, are from my store Fulcrum, because I love curating things there. So I wanted to bring some of that back into my house. Our online store is starting soon, so you can visit our website. It's www.fulcrumhomedecor.com. You will be able to see a lot more of my interior projects. You will be able to see a lot of makeovers. You will be able to see a lot of tutorials that I have posted online. And of course, the online store will be operational extremely soon, so you will be able to buy a lot of these products online from our store. So do visit our website, check out the description box for any links or any information that you want about us. If you want to get your space designed, you want to get your space made over, do get in touch with us. Everything is mentioned in the description box. I hope I was able to give you an insight into my life. And till I see you again, happy living.